Did you know 92% of consumers visit a business they found through local search? Your next regular customer might be searching for you right now. But here's the problem. If you're not listed on Google, you're missing out on thousands of potential customers. And now, with ChatGPT using Bing for their local searches, your brewery needs to be where people are looking. And ChatGPT and Bing are the next it place. Hey, craft brewers, I'm Trip. When I'm not sampling the latest releases, tough job. I'm helping brew pubs and breweries build marketing strategies that work. I've been in the trenches running businesses myself, and now I'm here to help you navigate these challenging times in the craft beer business. This video is packed with step-by-step instructions, so type Bing in the comments below, and I'll shoot you a PDF with everything we're going to be covering today. Now let's talk about the changes that are happening in the craft beer landscape. There's more competition than ever before. Costs are rising. I think you know that. And we're seeing changes with consumer habits. And now that ChatGPT is getting into the local search and the fact that it is growing by leaps and bounds, it's a place that you need to harness and function. And the good news is you're way ahead of the curve. This was just announced last week. So follow what I'm doing. It's easy to do, implement it, and you know what? You're going to X out your competitors and get some more customers while you're at it. Bing has always had a local element in their search engine, just like Google. And it does and has been offering folks an ability to increase their customers. For instance, Jester King Brewing down in Austin, they saw a 15% boost in web traffic after optimizing their Bing Places listing. And that's what Bing calls it. Google has Google Business Profile. Bing calls it Bing Places. Now let's get your brewery listed in Bing and have your Bing Place set up. I'm going to run through how you get this done. First, go to bingplaces.com, easy for me to say. Next, choose a sign-up method. You can use a Microsoft account, a Google account, Facebook account. Now, here's a big important decision you got to make, and I'm going to give you a recommendation. You got two ways to set things up. You can import from your Google Business Profile, which is what I highly recommend you doing and having that set up, or you can manually do things. Choice is yours. If you don't have a Google Business Profile set up yet, do that first is what I would recommend. And that way, the stuff you do will be automatically brought across and imported into Bing. If you need some advice and help, I have a video all about setting up your Google Business Profile, and it will be a valuable time spent because that will bring you a lot of customers. So I want to highlight how to import things. I want you to do it the easy way. So you'll have an option that will say import from Google. You'll then be asked to sign into your Google account. You'll select your brewery, and you want to review the information that's going to be transferred over. What will transfer automatically include the business name, address, phone number, website, basic description, and regular business hours. What you may need to add additionally to it are things like special features, events, product lists, social media links, and additional photos. I can't stress this enough. Keep in mind that Bing will automatically bring that stuff in and do most of the legwork, but only on average about 70% of the important stuff gets brought across. So you do need to make sure and check everything and probably add about 30% of the stuff. But we're really only going to be talking about 10 or 15 minutes. Now, the initial setup requires a verification process. You got a couple methods you can do that. A phone, a postcard, or an email, if eligible. They don't always offer the email option. If you go the postcard route, it'll arrive at your business in about 5 to 7 days. It's got to be mailed to your business. You'll have a code on that postcard. Enter that login, enter that code, and keep your postcard until everything is up and running and verified. I'd recommend going with the phone verification. You get an instant code. They'll call you right away. You've got to be able to answer your business phone number and then take that code and enter it automatically. Let's talk about basic optimization for a moment. Essential elements you want to have is your business information, your full brewery name. That should always be the same on all elements. Your Google Business Profile and any other place that you're listed anywhere on the internet. So you've got the full business name, your brewery's name, your complete address, an accurate phone number, your website link, regular hours. Some basic description information to make sure that's in there. You got some flagship beers, put that in there. If you have a specific brewery style, make sure that's in there. If you offer things like food, have that in there. And any other special features you want to, in your basic description, essentially in one swell swoop, a full treetop view of your business. And even use AI to help you if you need it. You're going to have to select categories. Your primary, I'm guessing, is going to be brewery. Your second options could be brew pub, bar, restaurant, or whatever it is that you've got going on in addition to brewing your great beer. Now, photos are big. It helps the people who are looking on Bing, and the same element in what I'm talking about photos applies to your Google business profile as well. And the more photos you put in there in general, the better, because it allows Google to see different things about your business. In this case, allows Bing to see different things about your business and offer them to the folks who are looking, and better be able to serve the people that they're recommending your business to. And at the end of the day, that's what you got to remember when you're doing this. You want to give Bing, in this case, everything to help them direct people to your business. The more they know about your business and all the different things people are doing there, the more likely they're going to be recommending your business. Some ideas for photos include exterior shots. If you've got a tap room, shots in there, as well as the brewing area, your beer selections, food offered, events. Some folks will put pictures of menus in there. Now, once you've got this all set up, you're all verified, you got your information across, you did your double checking, Google, let's say 70% came over, you fixed the other 30%. Now what you want to do is you're going to want to, on a monthly basis, make sure things are syncing with Google. The way I recommend doing that, make your changes in Google, go into Bing, make sure it syncs up, make sure everything gets kind of carried across correctly. You always want to update your seasonal offerings. Make sure once a month you jump into your Google business profile and your Bing places. Make sure you're making sure all your seasonal offerings are correct for that specific time. Add upcoming events and review the analytical basics. You're going to want to learn what Bing is sending to your business, what folks are looking for and finding, and tweak things to make your brewery as appealing as possible to all the different folks who are looking for things. Now, I've covered a lot here, and there's still a lot more I want to share with you. So I'm going to break things up into a two-part video. So in the next video, what we're going to be covering is advanced optimization. What we just talked about are the basics, but by advancing it more and more, it's only going to generate more customers for you. And keep in mind, folks, I can't stress enough, ChatGPT is the next big thing. And folks are going to be searching local. Folks are able to interact, and the more they interact with ChatGPT, the more comfortable they are going back and forth with AI, asking questions, getting answers, the more they're going to want to do it. So this is something that's going to really put you ahead of, my guess, is everybody who you compete with, all local businesses, all local breweries and restaurants, unless, of course, they're followers of me like you are. But you'll want to make sure that happens. We're going to dive into, in the next video, review strategies, how to look at your competitors' analysis and see where you need to kind of tweak things, search term research, and we'll dive even deeper into some analytics. Don't get crazy about it. It's not that hard, but it's super important. It's easy to learn. So my question for you is, you're ready to take your Bing places to that next level? Go ahead right now, subscribe to my channel for part 2. Join my free newsletter. There's a link down there in the comments section and the description. And make sure you follow me for more brewery marketing tips. I'll see you in my next video, and cheers. Here's to your success.